All right, so here are some of the things I found last month that they introduced in school. Now, if you go to a community, you might have noticed these little blue dots, and I thought it was a new thing, but it's actually pretty old. It just means that these specific posts haven't been read. But it turns out that they actually changed the shade of blue of these little dots, so maybe that has something to do with it. And they did add those dots on the app on your mobile device. So you now have that. Another thing is, this is probably not new, but if you click a post, I just noticed this, so I just wanted to share this with you. If you go ahead and click jump to the latest comment, you go to the very bottom, and if you want to go back, you have to scroll and scroll, or just go like this, click again, and you're at the top. But instead of that, I always wish they had a button to go back, but they kind of do. You just need to go ahead and click the title, and that will bring you to the top. Another thing we have here is, let me just go to my community, is you now see the URL of your community right over here. And if you have a cool URL, now it's even cooler. Before we had the kind of status of the group, whether it's private and public, and of course you can always check that in the About page over here. Here it is, this is a public group. The next thing we have is in the classroom. Now you might notice that you can actually drip lessons. So, any of these lessons you have in your course, you can use these three dots, turn drip on, and release the lesson only after a couple of days, after your members join. I'm going to cancel this. Well, now if you go to a course and edit it here, you can do the same thing with the whole course instead of just for the lessons. So here it is, time unlock, access starts at day, whatever, and you are ready to go with that. So this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and cancel. Now, the next thing is in the leaderboard over here. I just noticed this. This might have also been a very old thing. I just noticed very often I wanted to kind of filter members by their level. Now, you can't do this in other communities, what I noticed, but I didn't know you can actually do it in your own community. You just go ahead and hover over this. You'll see that it's actually a link. If you click it, and you see all the people at level 1, you can reach out and help them reach another level. And another thing is, this membership thing, right? If you click it, you see the membership, the courses, the questions, and the payments. If it's a paid community, this one is free, so it doesn't have that. But now, if you go ahead and hover over the name, as usual, you see it here. You can also go to the profile, but instead of going to the profile, of course, you can also click the name of the person, and you now have a quick shortcut right over here, which takes you to the same place, which is this. Now, in terms of shortcuts in the mobile app, I also noticed this, that when you have your community, and if you click this little hamburger menu, or actually the settings, the settings of the community is right over here, right? If you scroll to the right, you get the settings. But if you click the hamburger menu, you get the communities. You can switch between. These are all the communities you own and the ones you're in. And sometimes to access like the settings of all of these communities, the notifications, normally you would need to go to your profile settings. Now, just go ahead and click this cog, and there you go. These are your account settings, and it goes straight to the community place where you can change the memberships over here, the notifications of each community. Now, this is another screenshot I just wanted to share. This is how it looks for a member that is in a paid community. And here are the payments. Here's the membership. And now, once you have a declined thing like this, you can go ahead and click it, and it gives you the reason. So what school did is they put, they get codes from the payment provider, the error code for it. They took that error code and put it in plain language so you know what's going on, and you can do something with this, right? Like for example, this one, declined reason, insufficient funds. The customer should make sure their card has enough balance for this transaction or try another payment. So you can reach out to that member and tell them what's going on, because they might not even be aware. Or in some time, you can retry the payment manually. And it says payment will be tried 4 times over 14 days, and we'll notify the customer multiple times via email. If they're still declining after 14 days, their subscription will be canceled canceled, and they'll be removed from the group. So this is one type of declined little message. Here's another one. Declined, reason, transaction not allowed. The customer should call their card issuing bank and ask them to remove the block on the transaction, then try again. So this is super cool. Now let's go back and look at some of the other things we have. Here we can change the role of the member, and we now have the possibility to change the owner. This is huge for some people. And to do that, you need to first change the person into an admin. Okay, then we have to go back into the settings of the member and change the role from admin to owner. That's the way you do it. So that's that. Now let's look at some of the other things, like the settings of the community, which are of course right over here. And let's see what changed here. We have payouts now. Now, I'm not going to use the paid group I have because I'm going to have to blur out everything anyways. But this is something that many people, especially in Europe, have been waiting for. You get the invoices for every week of your payouts. You have a list of them here. And if you click them, it just generates the invoice. And of course, you can change the invoice information in the billing and affiliates area right over here. Another thing we have here is we have the custom URL. It now has its own little place. It used to be in general over here from what I remember. Now it's its own thing. Of course, you can only change it once. Then we have the subscriptions where you can add the prices. The new thing we have here in this little cog is you have a retention video. So when someone cancels the membership in your community, they first get that video and they have to confirm it. So there you have your last chance where you can say, hey, what's up? Get on a call with me or DM me, let me help you solve your problems or whatever. Some people just put in some goofy stuff there, like, please don't leave. give me another chance. Then we have plugins, and in terms of the auto DM new members, if you have that turned on and you have an admin, you can now change this to that specific person. So if you have a growth operator, you can allow him to auto DM every new member and allow them to talk with your new members. This is especially good if you have that growth operator and you have a huge community. Let's go a little further. If you go to billing and affiliates, you can now change the affiliates over here. You can also go straight to see your referrals. That will take you to your account page where you have all your affiliates listed out. And here in manage subscription, this is the last thing. If you cancel the subscription, it will now tell you that you will lose your URL. So before, when you canceled your subscription, your community got archived, but the URL was still attached to it, that custom one that you chose when you purchased the paid plan for your community. Now, if you're not paying, well, it's going to go away. Your payments will be paused, and you also get this information that you will lose access to the school games community with those 1 days with Hormozy and the whole team in Vegas. All right, and keep a cancel subscription. Now, if you're on this page and if you want to cancel this page, don't press cancel subscription, right? You want to click keep subscription. And let's now go ahead and look at the affiliate page in your account settings. One more thing, the notifications. I noticed this is probably especially good for communities with thousands of people. If someone's doing a promotion, you can turn off the emails you get when you have a new customer, basically. So if you have like hundreds of people daily joining your community, paying for your membership for the membership in your community, well, you're not going to get spammed with 100 emails saying that these people joined. Of course, if you have a smaller community or a medium-sized community, I think everyone wants to get those emails. Affiliates, here they are. Here's the new panel. You can pay out when you're ready to do so over here. This is pretty cool with the link here. If you want the school games link, it's ready to copy. And now we have also the people that you can click, you can see who actually is your affiliate. Before we only had the name of their community. Now we have the name of the person, and when we click, we go to the profile of the person so we can message that person. We get the email right from this panel, which is cool. And also this time when we click the community, we actually go to the community. That's all for this month. Thanks for watching. And if you're looking for more information on how to educate your members so that they can succeed faster, or you're just looking for some quick tips and tricks on how to create and grow your school community, check out the links in the description, and I'll see you in the group. See you soon.